Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all going to be about the wrist cock in your backswing. Many golfers get this completely wrong because they're misusing the term perhaps, or they're getting confused. I see a lot of golfers getting too much wrist hinge. The hinge is the opening closing motion. Golfers who get too much wrist hinge, look what happens. That club gets in behind them, the club face also gets open. We really want in that takeaway movement the club face to be more matching our spine. So we need the club to be working this way, and to achieve that we need to allow the wrist to cock. That's that up and down gun loading motion. So wrist cock is good, wrist hinge is less good because we tend to lose control of that club and lose sight of it. The club gets a long way behind us. Golfers can't complete their turn from this. They tend to compensate and lift to the top. And I have for you an amazing drill to help you feel that you're getting that wrist cock. And I'm going to explain why you need that as well. But let's jump into the drill. Simply what we're going to do, it looks a little strange, but is use a toilet roll. And you're going to put that, and it could, empty one's fine. I've had to tape this up so it doesn't come unraveled, but it's going to start near the club head end. And the aim here is just to try and get this to move towards my hands by the time, or before the time, I get to my left arm parallel. That's chest height in the golf swing, P3. So I want to really feel like that is starting to slide towards my hands by the time I'm getting to around halfway, 3/4 of the way back in the golf swing. Golfers I see who struggle with this motion. They get the club long way behind them, very late with the wrist cock, and then they tend to want to collapse with the arms, and they have a poor sequence in the downswing. It's really important that we're actually matching our arms with our body. So I want, when my shoulders complete their turn, my arms to complete their swing. A lot of golfers, they complete their shoulder turn and then the hands and the wrists are carrying on. The club gets too long, they lose control of it, and they tend to start their downswing because of that very much with their upper body. It's a little awkward to hit one with the toilet roll on the club, as you could probably imagine, but I'm just going to show one for demonstration purposes. So let's get that wrist cock happening early. So I'm going to do a set to halfway back, turn, and hit. I think I ended up hitting the ball with the toilet roll. I'm going to get rid of that. Let me show you that drill without the toilet roll. It's potentially more of an at-home drill rather than hitting shots with it, as I just demonstrated. So set the wrists, and that is more wrist cock rather than wrist hinge. Remember, hinge this way, cock more up. So set the wrists, turn, and hit. Now the only thing we have to watch for when we are cocking our wrists this way is what I don't want to start to see is a lot of cupping in that lead wrist. So I don't want the knuckles ahead of my forearm. I'd like that left wrist to remain flat. So I want you to cock the wrists but still keep that flat, matching the back of my lead arm, my left arm here, because that's really going to help our club face as well. So when we are rehearsing that, when we are checking that motion, look for that flat lead wrist as well. Turn and hit. Okay, so it's a great way. And what you'll see there is shoulders stop moving, arms stop swinging. There is a match up between my upper body and my lower body. That means I can start my downswing with my lower half. That means I'm in the right sequence. Golfers who don't match up their arms and their body, the club tends to keep going, the arms tend to collapse, the wrists tend to collapse at the top of the golf swing. So the feel there is that the club is working a little bit more up in front of you. That doesn't mean my arms are going out, but the club is working a little bit more up in front of me. I know if you can give it a go, just simple exercises can work really well at home. You could even do an exercise using a wall behind you here, where you've just got to feel like the club starts to set up a lot sooner. It's really going to help you match your arm swing to your body swing, help your downswing sequence. If that video does help, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this.